There's a dead body on the floor. Actually, there are hundreds of them, thousands of them. Dead black bodies, dead brown bodies, dead trans bodies, and dead immigrant bodies. There are dead bodies on our collective floor, and we don't know what to do with them. The last 2 weeks, we've been exploring what it is to lament, to live deeply into our sadness, our anger, our fear, our grief. And today, I'm going to invite you to dive even deeper into lament. The lament of a funeral dirge for the dead bodies, particularly the dead black bodies that lie scattered on our floor. This dirge, this lament will take a particular form because, as Sung Chang Ra writes in his book Prophetic Lament, A Call for Justice in Troubled Times, the funeral dirge requires the telling of the full story of death, the cause of that death, the history surrounding that death, and the historical effects of that death. Because a dead body cannot be ignored. This dirge, this lament, will tell a small piece of the story of the Episcopal Church as it relates to racism, white supremacy, and anti-Blackness. But it won't be the history you may have heard before, or perhaps are even used to hearing on these topics. This isn't the story of the Reverend Absalom Jones, the first African-American Episcopal priest, or the Episcopal freedom riders of the Civil Rights era. No, this is the story we'd all honestly rather forget. This is the story of our tainted history, of the ways we within the church historically have supported, benefited from, and even instituted racist systems meant to devalue, dehumanize, and destroy our Black sisters and brothers. This lament takes the form of a timeline that will invite each of us to engage more deeply with our tainted history. This timeline, of course, only brushes the surface of this history. It's a 10,000-foot view, if you will, but one I hope will invite each of us to engage our full story as Episcopalians more deeply. If we are to walk forward honestly and authentically, ready to give ourselves fully to the hard work of tearing down the systems of injustice, institutionalized racism, and white supremacy that permeate our country, our lives, and our church, we must begin again with lament for the dead bodies that lie right in front of us. Amen. Amen.